Good morning, Aquarius, and welcome to your reading with Molly the Starkid at Starkidignited. Thank you so much for being here with me. This is going to be a part one. So part two is always below on Patreon for 10 USD a month. I hope to have you guys over there. This will be your general spiritual messages. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And part two will do spreads on love, career, and money. So if you're interested in those topics, definitely go subscribe to the Patreon. I'd love to have you guys there. Also, the video with the most likes for this month, I will do a bonus reading for next month. So if you'd like a free bonus reading, give this a like and share it around, and we'll see what happens. So let's get into it, Aquarius. All right, so Spirit, what is Aquarius's current energy? Awesome. We get Yemaya with origins, freedom, and power. And Yemaya was an African river goddess that then came to represent the ocean, as well as, African people were taken to be slaves over in America. So she is a very powerful feminine figure. Her skirt represents the different oceans of the world in their different colors. So Aquarius, it feels like you're really connecting to your power over the next 30 days. This could definitely have had something to do with the eclipses that we've been experiencing. We had a solar eclipse with a south node in Libra, and we're coming into a north node eclipse in the sign of Taurus, but the north node will be in Aries. So very powerful energies coming through for you, and a lot of freedom, and potentially that is coming from connecting to your origins, looking at your past, looking at where you came from. It can be your family origins, your heritage, your culture. It can also be looking at that from a more soul perspective. So recognizing that you are, part of a team of souls that have come into this life and incarnated with a mission, and really connecting to that. And that's allowing you to have a lot more freedom in your life, freedom in your authenticity. Because she's got a beautiful big full moon behind her there, it feels like this is going to have special significance around the 28th, when the eclipse is, as well as just around the around Halloween, because we've got a lot happening energetically this month. But this is going for the next 30 days. So whatever you're experiencing at that time, it feels like it's giving you a power boost, an energy boost to really strive forward and move ahead. So your emotional energy, Aquarius, that we're picking up on today is Pelican with self-sacrifice. Now, the pelican here with self-sacrifice, like, it has a beautiful big mouth. It can take in a lot and really help a lot of others. Like, the mouth expanding shows your ability to really take in a lot and be able to help people. But with self-sacrifice, it talks about the pelican hitting itself to like itch itself with its beak, but sometimes causing these deep cuts and scars. So you may be going through a period where you have self-sacrificed a lot for other people. You've put yourself on the back burner and put other people first. And this card is reminding you that, your first loyalty is always to yourself. You can't help anyone unless you are empowered yourself, and to release yourself from needing to sacrifice parts of yourself that you don't want to sacrifice for others just to keep the peace. And it feels like this is really centering you in your power, because you're realizing that you don't need to do all these things for other people. You can put yourself first and really move forward and strive ahead on your path confidently, without feeling like you are tied to needing to harm yourself or hurt yourself in order to get what you want or to keep other people happy. Okay. All right, so what is Aquarius's current energy, Spirit? Okay, we get Page of Swords. So there is a new idea, a new belief, a new truth that you're taking hold of and you're trying to move forward with. Now, this is a beginner energy. So you're at the start of a journey of mastering something to do with the mind, the logic, potentially mastering a creative idea. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, wait up. Sorry, that dropped really far down. Okay, so, and your challenge for right now in moving forward with this idea and being able to really take a hold of your sword and move forward, to cut away what doesn't serve you and to follow your own guidance system, your own ideas, your own intuition. We get the 8 of Cups with Justice. So being challenged to really like leave behind something that you've potentially really emotionally invested in. This could be in regards to other people. It could be something that you were working on that no longer feels right in your heart, and to leave behind what no longer serves you, to come to more balance, to do something that is going to feel just and fair for you, not just for the other person. And we can see that with self-sacrifice, like needing, even if there is something that you've had to, you know, emotionally invest quite a lot of yourself in over time, trusting that if now is the time to move forward on this new idea and leave those things behind, that it is for a higher purpose and it's going to bring more balance and justice to your life. And so what was the past energy that led up to this? We get the King of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. So a very stable, financially abundant, like maybe very self-confident, self-assured side of yourself. So you may have met someone in the past, potentially a male earth sign. So that is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, who's really assisted in boosting your own self-esteem for you, allowing you to see yourself in this stronger and more stable energy. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there was a lot of new things coming in. There was a lot of fortune on your side, lucky breaks, different opportunities that have come in, and it may have felt a little bit chaotic, but with yourself showing up as the Page of Swords, it looks like that energy has really inspired you to be able to take up this sort of truth, to take up this inner knowing and to move forward with it and allow yourself to learn and to grow and to really take in all the information around you and move forward into toward mastering your own mind, mastering your thoughts, and mastering what it is that you're trying to create in the world. But it does require for you to leave something behind and to come to a more just resolution, something that's more in balance for you and more fair. And what is the upcoming energy, Spirit? What is the next step for Aquarius? What is the next step? Okay, we get the card of Strength. So this is Leo. So Leo energy here, which is all about like self-expression, creativity, being able to express the truth of your identity. And it also shows with the Strength card here that moving forward, you are going to really have to tap into that inner strength, that you have the strength to see this thing through, but it may feel lonely at times, and it may feel like you're really having to rely on yourself. It also reminds me with the lady opening the lion's mouth that true power doesn't come from, you know, like destroying someone or, you know, beating the lion, but rather she has such an inner strength and an inner sense of personal power that she has the confidence to then approach that lion and softly open its mouth, knowing that it's not going to harm her. So again, whatever you're stepping into with this Page of Swords, knowing that you have the power to see it through and to be able to get through this period with your personal strength intact, and that power, true power, comes from the knowing of who you are truly inside and being able to move through the world with that powerful sense of being, rather than needing to like enforce power over other people or control the situation. So yeah, just be aware of that. What is the conscious energy for Aquarius? Okay, we have 5 of Swords. So it does feel like there was some kind of battle, like win or lose situation. But for me, it's always about like, rather than entering into like mind games with people, arguments, it's putting that sword down and knowing that you can, that's the true way to win, to not have to argue and defend, but rather to take yourself away from a situation if it no longer serves you. And we can feel that here as well with this like you have this truth and this new understanding, but you don't feel like you want to be going back and forth with people and arguing about it. In fact, you're willing to step into your power, to release self-sacrificing tendencies, and rather put your energy into what it is that truly inspires you. And even if that means walking away from something that you had emotionally invested in the past, knowing that it's going to bring balance to your life, and you're very focused on this right now. Okay. And what is the subconscious energy for Aquarius spirit that they may not be aware of? Okay, and we get the Six of Wands. So there is a victory coming in for you. There's success here. There's a feeling of triumph and celebration for following your passions and for following your heart. But you may not be aware of that right now. You might be kind of caught in the... just caught up in all the chaos and all the different things that are happening, and really looking forward and trying to get yourself where you need to be. But Spirit is trying to show you that there is success in your aura, there's success in your energy field, and it is coming in for you. Let's see, what is the advice for Aquarius spirit? What is the advice for Aquarius? Okay, we get Queen of Pentacles. So that's earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Earth signs are very practical. They're very down to earth. They can even be like a little bit pessimistic and stubborn. But this is showing that you really need to nurture your physical environment, your physical vessel at this time, to realize that you are abundant, that you can attract the resources that you need in order to reach success, and that you don't need to overly rely on other people. In fact, they may even be coming to you for advice or coming to you for help, Aquarius, as you're feeling very grounded, or the advice is to be very grounded at this time and still nurturing to others, but also to know what you want to put your energy into and what you don't. Earth signs really know how to put strong boundaries in place if they feel like they're being taken advantage of, if they don't have the energy for something. And so that is definitely the advice for you here. What are the external influences? So what's out of your control and that's influencing you? There could have been some kind of like disappointment that's still lingering in the emotional realm. You may be so focused on everything that's been going on for you lately that you're not noticing that Spirit is trying to offer you something new, another cup, something that's going to really speak to your heart, that's going to help balance out this disappointment and bring you up into a higher vibrational energy again, where you're feeling more joyful, feeling more stable and content. And what are the hopes and fears for Aquarius spirit? What are their hopes and fears for this reading, Spirit? What is going on for Aquarius? Okay, and we get the Ten of Wands. So your hope is that as you move forward with this new idea, this new truth that you're building on, that you'll be able to drop the burdens, like all the different burdens that other people have put on you, all the burdens that you're carrying for others and yourself, and to really release yourself from this heavy, burdensome energy. And your fear as well is that you won't be able to release these burdens, that they're just stuck with you, that potentially something that happened in the past with that Four of Cups, that it's just going to continue to linger and drag you down. And Spirit is just reminding you that, you know, we can choose to release that at any time. And the more that we're present with our emotions, we allow ourselves to feel them, but as much as we can, try not to attach a story to that situation. Like, for example, there might be a reason why you're feeling disappointed or why you felt disappointed in the past, but then potentially you feel disappointed again in the present, and your mind wants to say oh yeah, it's because this person hurt you and this thing didn't go well, and so we're always going to feel like this. And Spirit is just reminding you you can just purely feel the disappointment without labeling it, without having to attach all these different stories to it. And in that way, once you've felt it, you can just release it, drop the burdens, and move on. Okay, and what is the outcome for Aquarius spirit? If they follow the advice of this reading, what is their outcome? Okay, and we get the Hanged Man. So getting an enlightened spiritual perspective, surrendering to the divine, potentially not being able to move forward not necessarily not moving forward, but potentially like surrendering to a time of rest or a time of pause to gain a different understanding and to be able to see this whole situation in a new light from a more empowered perspective, starting to recognize why, you know, potentially why you were investing or putting a lot of your emotional energy into things that weren't serving you. Was it out of like a lack of self-worth? Was it feeling like you need to take care of everybody and you have to put yourself last? Really being able to understand from a more soul perspective, to understand what you learned and what you gained from that experience so that you can move past it, Aquarius. Okay. And so let's see what your higher self advice is, and then we're going to move over to part 2. But yeah, guys, remember, if you do want that free bonus reading for your sign, make sure you like and comment, share it with your friends, and I will announce that on the community page by next month. So what is the advice for Aquarius Spirit? What would their higher self like to tell them regarding this situation? Cool. So we get, you will manifest what you need. And this says, express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. So joy is on the way. Your angels are looking after this situation, and they're going to make sure that you have everything you need to succeed, that to trust the process, and also to express gratitude as if it's already here. And that's going to allow that energy to flood in a lot quicker and a lot more smoothly for you. And your next card is, you're ready for more. And this says, your career is growing and blossoming. Now is time to make the changes that you have been contemplating. Exactly. And we saw that with the Page of Swords, where it's like that can definitely be around learning something new, or just wanting to develop your intellect or your wisdom more and really master that. And it looks like you have really gained, like you've gotten somewhere where you're stable and you're successful in your own right, but now you're wanting to expand more, to learn more, and add to your tool belt, to add to your skill set. And your higher self is encouraging that, letting you know you'll have what you need and you are ready for more, Aquarius. So thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate your love and support, and to all the Patreons as well, thank you so much. Let's jump over now to part 2 and look at your love, money, and career. And until next time, bye guys.